Hi, I'm Daphne Jones, the smart money chick, and I thought I'd take a few minutes out to to introduce myself and to explain why I entered wealth coaching. Uh, well, one thing, my coaching is designed for grown women, women of a certain age. You, you've reached a certain point, and now you know what you don't know, and you know you need to do something. But I'll get off my plug. So, what got me into really studying money? So, after about 20 years of military service and time in the corporate sphere, I lost my job due to illness. And right about the same time, we're talking about the '08 time frame. My husband also lost his job. So you went from a pretty comfortable middle class life to of two wage earners to no wage earners. And what happens when income stops, when that single stream of income stops? You're forced to live in your past financial decisions. You're forced to. Um, and you really find out what you did do and didn't do well. And often, and as you look back, and I discovered in my studies that there were some decisions that were major decisions that we didn't know they were major decisions. You're there when that income stream stops, where you start looking at what money is reproducing, and oftentimes there's none because you're a wage earner. You get a do over every 2 weeks or once a month when you get paid. So you look into what is an asset and what is a liability, and through studying and learning and wanting to help others for them not to end up in the same situation I did, you start learning to understand what those words really mean: asset and liability. Liabilities take money out of your pocket. Assets put money directly into your pocket. Actual cash, not simply an increase in evaluation, which is important, which is one of the things I discuss with my clients. But what actually puts dollars in your pocket? How hard is your money working for you? And if you didn't do some things previously, what can you do now? And that is a mixture of mindset, the belief in abundance, and information, knowing how money works. So that's the things that I learned and that I want to help teach others. The two areas that are important to increasing your wealth. So the idea is that as I became more confident in my financial decisions, in regard to your finances, where I am now, how do I want to move forward? Those are the questions that you're thinking about and that I'd like to help you with. So again, I want this to be more of a get to know me more so than a pitch, of my program or my coaching resources. So getting back to that, as I said, so the journey started at that point because you start reading, you start wanting to understand. I think we're in a bit more of a pickle than just because of job loss. That didn't help, but that wasn't the total problem or the total issue, because not income, but the economics of this country is cyclical. I'm a grown woman, of a certain age, and '08 wasn't the first recession, as it were. It wasn't the first one I'd lived through. Even as an adult, it wasn't the first one I'd lived through. Um, we're in a very strange time right now. But we've had a time like this before in this country where the supply of money grew and services and things didn't. So again, that's something that I and my clients discuss, things like that. But so that you get an understanding of where you are and how can you get to the next place you want to get to, because you do have plans. One of the things that I discovered was that money does what you tell it to do. And if you don't tell it to do anything, it won't do anything. Your money should work for you far harder than you work for it. And there are things that the average person can do. You don't have to have the secret handshake and spend all day staring at screens, watching the market, um, things of that nature. There are things you can do right now as a normal everyday person to get your money working for you, to have your money reproduce. And the first start of that is belief that you can do it. The second one is understanding your money story, because we all have one. We all have our thoughts about how we feel about money. We get a lot of it from our parents, our peers, and the other part is our personal experience. And those are the things that I've discovered, and I want to help others understand in themselves too. Once again, so you become a confident decision maker about your financial decisions, what you're going to decide to do. So that's it. I don't want to take up too much of your time. My name is Daphne Jones again, the Smart Money Chick, and I'll be seeing you soon. Bye bye.